Hey, welcome back to the channel. Figured I'd make a video introducing all the other projects that I have. There's going to be a few different rigs featured on the channel, as well as some customer projects, some stuff for friends, some patch panels. I've got a 81 Toyota I'm going to do some work on a rusty bed for soon. But yeah, I'm going to introduce a few cars. I got a 66 Charger here that is my parents' now, belongs to my father, and it's a car that I bought years ago and drove in college, and I ended up getting in a bind, and Dad wanted to buy it and restore it, so he did that, and he actually ended up hiring me and another fella to do the paint and body work on it and interior, and it's come a long way. Plan is to wrap it up here on the channel and likely list it for sale. So if anybody's interested in it, feel free to reach out. It's a pretty cool car. Also, again, I feature a 53 Ford that my brother and I gave our father for Christmas 2 years ago. It's a local car that was in bad, rusty shape, and we picked it up, and I've done quite a bit of work to it, put floors in it, and a tri-power Y-block, and it's a pretty cool car. It's going to get painted on the channel. And then there's a 37 Chevy truck that we're converting to a pickup. That's going to be for Mom. That's going to be featured on the channel. And then there's also going to be a few other cars. There's a 26 Pontiac that I'm going to put some structure in and sell. I've got my 33 Dodge 5-window, and that's going to get featured on the channel. So in this video, I'm just going to cover all of those briefly and kind of introduce them to you guys so you can see the rigs that you're going to be seeing future videos on. So enjoy. When I bought the car, it was a rolling tub, had been drag raced and had a handful of engines blown up in it. I got it running and driving with a 69 Charger 383 that we stuck in it and rebuilt. The car was featured in a couple of videos, music videos, I think hip-hop or something over the years. We did a full top-to-bottom restoration on this thing, which is what I'm finishing up right now. I need to get this thing put the rest of the way back together and get it put up for sale. I'm going to pull it out and give it a little bath here real quick. We did a kind of a period hot rod deal on this a little bit. We shaved the fender top trim. We used some 73 Charger seats, which we upholstered to match the 66 Charger interior. The rotating headlights, everything works. I mean, it's really in great shape mechanically. Starts right up. Tranny's been rebuilt. Engine's been rebuilt. 69 Charger 383. It's a sweet car. It's a lot of fun to play with. quick peek under the hood. That 69 Charger 383, completely rebuilt, gone through. Thing runs great. I think we did a little bit of a cam in it. I can't remember exactly what. This is my 1933 Dodge 5-window coupe. It's going to get a Olds 303 out of a 1950 Oldsmobile, and with a Ford 3-speed behind it. It currently has a 54 Olds rear end under it, which is really common, used on drag cars back in the day. I actually found this car on Craigslist and made a deal on it when we were at the hospital with our daughter being born, with the wife's approval, of course. The rust cancer was really bad when I first got this car. I've since replaced the cowl, which made a big difference. It helped me find all the body mount holes and stuff, so I got it back where it's supposed to be. It's a rumble seat car. Really looking forward to getting to this one. This is actually way up my list. It's got a 1-inch chop on it. I picked up an original 33 wavy tube front axle for it as well. Should be pretty neat. I'm looking forward to it. This is a 37 Chevy dually truck. Started its life out as a fire truck. It's got some holes in the roof from having a little gumball light on top, and it's got switches on the dash that say siren. This truck I picked up for a project for my mom. She's always wanted an early pickup, and these Chevys are really pretty when they're done upright. So I've got a stock pickup chassis coming for it, and then I've also got a pickup bed box in the back. You can see it's a long box, but I have a bedside off a short box that'll shorten the long box to the same specs as that one bedside. It's a really complete truck. It's got original gauges. It's got a little Stuart Warner under dash there. I need to get a seat for it. I need a grill insert for it and some headlights, but otherwise it's pretty complete. It's even got the original drivetrain under it, which I think is probably a runner. I've got a second engine back in the bed, but I think it probably is going to turn over just fine. I'm not too worried about getting this one running. I think there's an additional engine in the chassis, the pickup chassis. Here's the 26 Pontiac, first year Pontiac. These are made by, General Motors, same kind of deal. The wood supports, so you can see all the panels are floppy and flopping around. I'm going to put some steel structure in this car, get it back standing upright, get the pillars put back together, get the doors hanging, and then this one's probably going to get moved on. If somebody really wants to buy it off of me, I'll sell it as is. If you wanted to put a wood kit back in it, it's a really all there car. I mean, everything is there. This car shouldn't be too hard to get running. It's cool. It's one of those things my dad he's really into original stuff too, and he really wants to see me restore it, but I don't know that I have the time or the budget to do a full restoration on something like this. But it's a very complete car, and it really deserves to be saved, being a first year production, Here's a little tea bucket I picked up. I got this out of the junkyard as well. I got it in a flat stack of panels when I first got it. Like everything had been run over by a truck. This driver's side is a Roadster side. The back is the back of a touring body. The passenger side is the front part of a touring body. I've got a couple extra cowls. I've got a few more panels. I got some firewalls and some dashes and stuff. I'm going to put a tube steel structure in it and maybe make a little T-bucket project or a Roadster. All right, here's Dad's 53 Ford. This is the one that my brother and I gave him as a Christmas present. He really liked the idea of running that 55 grill in it. I Frenched the passenger headlight. I got to do the driver's side still. It's nosed, it's decked. It's going to have a little trunk popper solenoid put on it. It's got some Oldsmobile tail lenses that we put together. I put together for it. It's come quite a ways. When I got this car, I picked it up for less than scrap value due to the rust that it had in it. We just powder coated the wheels and got new tires on it. Here you can see the floors. They're solid now, and the substructure is solid. This thing it was a Fred Flintstone car when I first got it. I still have to do the tunnel there. You can see some of the drip rail rust. A lot of it's already been fixed. I have a little left to do, and this spring we're going to paint this car black. So here's some more piles of my stuff. There's an early Dodge Roadster missing the back half. There's a coupe back half in the background there with a trunk lid that I may adapt to that car if I can find doors for it. I also have this. It's a non-matching Dodge front and rear off of a coupe. Might build a little something out of it, might sell it, not really sure. And then here's a 56 Mercury wagon. I picked this up for my wife, thinking that she would really like it. She does pinup competitions, and she's a good looking lady. I thought she'd enjoy a real cool 50s family wagon, and of course she was not excited about it at all, as you can probably tell why. It's got some rust, it's got some issues. So we may move this one along. I've got a two-door hardtop parts car for it as well. Got a lot of parts for this car, but she's not real interested in this one, so I may just put it together or move it on as is. But it's a pretty neat car. The back seats fold down. I mean, it's cool. It's got a 312 Y block in it. It's got the original tranny in it. But a lot of projects. I got a lot of projects on this channel, and we're gonna keep trying to keep content rolling out for you guys so we can keep everything entertaining. Lots of how-to stuff, tips and tricks. Here's the 49 Lincoln chassis. This is where the drivetrain for the Triple Crest Roadster is going to come from. I'm going to try to take that steering column as well, I think. I'll pull the dash. Not sure what I'll use the dash for just yet. I've seen a lot of 32 Roadsters that had that gauge pod adapted to it. I'm going to take the X member out. I'll take the brake setup out of this and try to adapt it all into that Model A frame. I'll probably use the grill as a wall hanger or sell it if somebody really needs one. But it's a big 337 flathead, and it turns over real nice by hand. It should be a good runner. I was told within the last 10 years it was driving up and down the driveway. Now that doesn't guarantee it was driving well, but I guess we'll see when we get there. Anyway, those are all the projects, or most of them, for the majority of them, I guess. Thanks for checking in. Like and subscribe. Appreciate everybody, all the comments and everything, the new followers. Ring that bell. Thanks for watching.